Howdy, AG Squared here to talk to you about French drain systems and why as a homeowner you might want to consider installing one around your home. If you're interested in do-it-yourself or DIY projects, check out my YouTube channel playlist called Home Renovations and Repairs for more videos. Now, the purpose of a French drain system is to improve the water flow, and if installed appropriately, have the water flow away from your home's foundation. The two motivations for doing this project is if you are one, noticing water stains or water intrusion in your garage or basement. This is not good for the foundation and could be incredibly costly to repair if left unaddressed. Or second, if you are seeing water puddles accumulating where the soil is perfectly flat around in your front yard or backyard. So the next question you're probably asking is if this is a DIY project. Well, as you'll see in this video, my recommendation is no, it really isn't. But I hope that this video can show you what to expect if you hire someone to install it for you, or if you're as crazy as I am and still want to try doing it yourself. Let's start by first covering the materials we'll be needing. I've included the links to all the materials in the description below. First, unless you want to spend days on days digging, you'll need a trencher. For my project, I rented this one from Home Depot called the Ground Hog Trencher. Now, this machine is heavy and big, so you'll need a vehicle to tow it. Therefore, you'll need a tow hitch. If you're renting the trencher, you'll be charged a cleaning fee unless you hose down the trencher prior to returning it. So you'll need a garden hose. Now, be sure to ask how much this cleaning fee might be, because if you're too lazy like I am after a long day of doing this work, it might be worth 20 bucks to let them hose it down for you. I'll leave that up to you to decide. Now, for the French drain itself, you'll need a corrugated pipe. You'll also need a pipe sleeve. Now, this sleeve helps keep the pipe's interior free from debris or dirt. To connect the pipe, you'll need a French basin. You'll also want a shovel and a stamper. And lastly, although the trencher is powerful, it may fail to cut through large and thick roots. In the case you encounter large roots, having a chainsaw will be important. I have been using this chainsaw for around half a year and made a video review about it. So check out the banner up here or at the end of the video if you're interested in checking that review out. Now that we know all of our materials, what are the high-level steps to this project, you ask? Step 1, make a plan on where the pipe will be installed based on where you are seeing water accumulate or where the incline is facing towards your home. The pipe should flow away from the home and ideally in an area where there'll be an incline or near the main sewer so the water doesn't accumulate somewhere else. Step 2, be sure to call 811 dig to make sure that there are no utility lines or pipes where you plan on digging. Do this before renting a trencher because it'll take them around 3 days for the utility lines to become marked. Step 3, use the trencher to make at least a 1.5 foot deep trench for the pipe. Now let's pause and review how to use the trencher. Now, when I first started using this, all of this was incredibly confusing. Yes, HomeDepot.com had a good video that talked about the trencher, but it was indoors and it actually didn't really help me out much. During this project, I was actually using the machine the wrong way at first, so I'm hoping that this video saves you all of that hassle that I ended up facing originally. Be sure that both these levers are pointing to the right. When starting the machine, also be sure that on the front side, the knob is on the on position. Also, be sure that the kill switch is off and that the throttle is pointing towards the slow or turtle side. The lever below determines the incline of the trencher. The level closest to you is what you need to start with. The higher we move the lever and lock it into place, the deeper the trencher will dig. On the side, the top lever is the same as the other one that determines the speed. Both control the same thing. Okay, let's get this thing started and show you how it works. Notice how it starts first in an idle position. I then move the throttle towards a slightly faster speed, incrementally repositioning the depth, and then with both hands holding onto the trencher, I max the throttle out. We'll repeat this same pattern of pulling and pausing until we finish digging our trench. With the hole made, step 4 is to make sure that the trench is not flat, level, nor has any spots where there's a trough, where water could potentially gather in the pipe and just cause the pipe to weigh down and accumulate water. Step 5. It's an easy step. Go ahead and put the pipe sleeve onto the pipe. Step 6. Lay the drain basin in the trench along with the pipe, connecting both of them. In my case, I ended up screwing them to make sure they were securely connected. Step 7. Pour the rocks into the trench so that it surrounds the pipe below it and to its sides. Don't bury the pipe with the rocks, however. Once there's enough rocks to surround it, hide the pipe by reusing the dirt that was dug up from the trencher. Step 8. Use the tamper to compact the soil over the pipe. And there you have it. As you can see, this is a lot of work. And something that after doing at 2 of my properties, I've concluded is worth hiring someone to do it. They will have better equipment to do the work faster and better. If you found this video informative, please consider liking, sharing, and or subscribing to my channel for more content around DIY projects, real estate, finance, or technology topics. Thank you for watching. Until next time.